Hi, Dagobert from Dagbert's Tackle World here with Stuart Grice. How you going, Stuart?
Yeah, good. How are you, Dougie, mate?
Oh, unbelievable.
Oh, mate. Another week, good weather this week, and it looks like the weather looks
Really good.
all right.
Yeah, really good tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I think Sunday's a bit so-so, but we're talking about for this weekend, the 20th and the 21st of August, 2022. So, what's happening offshore, Stuart?
Mate, well, on Tuesday, the snapper and pearl perch ban lifted, and everyone went fishing, and they smacked them. It was actually really good.
They did, I
Yeah.
know, and I've seen lots of fish in that sort of 60 to 80 centimetres being caught, 24s, 36s.
Yeah, they've been in pretty close. Like even the 18s have been fishing all right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I had a customer out yesterday afternoon, got to around 60, 65 centimetres in no time,
Yeah.
and come back in. It was pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
On plastics too, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
And I heard Gavin on Sea Pro bagged out on snapper today out wide on the 50, so
Yeah.
in the morning. So
Okay.
they're on everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect timing. to go
Perfect.
get 'em. So,
Good weather. You can catch them. You can
Yep.
keep them. The moons are aligned.
yeah, and this week the fishing gets better because that moon's up in the sky longer during the day, and that means good fishing.
Yeah.
And the pearlies. Well, the pearlies open season too, so
Yeah.
go and get those as well, guys. Plenty out there. Current, we haven't heard much of the current this week because so many guys have been out wide, but I think it'll be running around at least a knot,
Yeah.
hopefully, or 1.3. But a little bit of run. No
Yeah.
run, no fun. Lots of run, lots of fun. And so get out early in the morning,
Yeah.
taste the snapper. Be careful of the bar though, guys. The seaway has had a bit of swell on the last sort of half a day or a day.
Yeah. And it is the last of the run out early.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. It's sort of halfway out if you go out at 5 o'clock. And some of those swells that were on the wave right aboard today are up to 3 metres on the sets.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a recipe for a bit of a bad morning before the sun rises.
Yeah, maybe just let the sun just crack so you can see what's coming in front of you. Yeah.
That's right, because it's going to be, I think the moon's still up though that time of day, so
Yeah, it is.
it's
Yeah.
not too bad. Might have a bit of light from that.
Yeah.
So get out the 18s, as Stuart said, 24 fathoms, fish light, fish half pillies, fish floaters, and definitely fish like your octo jigs, that sort of thing,
Yep.
Stuart.
Yeah, that type of thing. Orange, another really good colour. This one here is 120 grams, so this would be more like your pearly or snapper out wider, so 50 fathoms and beyond. And that little one that Dougie had was 40 grams, Doug. So that'd be like your 18s and 24 type size.
And definitely on your plastics, keep your hook size around about 4.0 or 5.0, but keep your plastics fairly small. Something like this little fella here, or something in that sort of size there.
Couple coming out of the same bag there, Dougie. Is that your little tackle box for tomorrow, mate?
Oh, maybe.
All the secrets in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give them a shot.
That's it. Product testing,
Product
always.
testing. Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, definitely the 50 fathoms are worth to go tomorrow if you get the chance. The weather just drops out during the day. I think by lunchtime it's like 3 knots.
Yep.
So really good. The weather does come up crappy pretty early Sunday morning. It was meant to be the other way around, but now Sunday's about the worst day. So if you've got a chance, do it tomorrow. Deep dropping, a lot of guys going deep dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
The weather's perfect for it. The current's not too bad. The moon's aligned. I reckon we're going to see a few bar cod and flamies caught tomorrow. Some big pearlies. Get in the deep. Stewie.
So I see you got a deep drop rig here, Dougie, and the
Yeah.
hooks are quite small, mate.
They are. So this is my favourite pearly rig with the UV.
UV line.
UV line and UV.
Blue glow squids on there.
Blue glow squids. Yeah, that's it. And I pretend lights out they do glow blue.
Yeah, that's right.
I did that before it didn't
Tried
work.
that and it didn't work. Yeah.
But on a 130 pound UV line.
Yeah.
But those hooks, they're only about an 8.0 circle, but they'll handle a 30 kilo cod all day long.
Yeah. So,
But they'll catch flamies and pearls and that sort of stuff.
whereas a big hook won't.
That's
It'll only
correct.
catch a cod or like
That's
a
right.
groper or something like that.
That's right.
Yep.
Bass
So
groper.
small hooks are better. More all round.
In that sort of sub 250 metre line, yeah.
Yep.
So spanner crabs. Other things happening at the moment. There's you'll see the pictures coming in our post tonight if I get a chance to do it. But there are a lot of spanner crabs that have been caught, and they are really, really big crabs. So I had a few mates went out last weekend and absolutely smashed it, got their limit. As I said, there are quite a few little crabs in amongst them, but when you found the big crabs, the whole pot was like 20 big crabs in a pot.
Yeah.
Find the patch. And so in that sort of 50 metre line off Broadbeach area, we always say,
Yep.
Q1, give that a crack if you get a chance tomorrow. Go get some spanning crabs. They're great eating and great fun for the kids to pull up while you sit back and watch them do it. Yeah. So,
is that why you always invited me?
When you were younger, yes.
Oh, okay.
Now you got more
now
wise.
I see how it is.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so the other thing too, guys, when you use the floater rigs, we do use this sort of little thing here.
Yeah.
Above our pilly, it just goes straight through the centre.
Yeah, we've got heaps of different little styles. These ones have just got a little sliding system on, heaps of legs.
Yep.
They work very well.
Put those on your float pillies and they just work really, really good.
Yep.
Okay, that's probably it for offshore at the moment. Down Tweed Way, it's the same scenario, guys, off Tweed Heads. I haven't heard much on the dolphin fish, but I'm guessing they're around the fads at the moment everywhere.
Yep.
But they'll be big and they'll be shy. You might need live baits to get them enticed, or a stick bait or something with action on the water.
Yeah.
That's probably it for offshore. So we'll go down into the seaway. Actually, we're going to go to jumping pin this week. We'll start it there.
Are we?
Yeah.
We're venturing north.
We're venturing north.
Yeah.
So, Stu, you fished up there in a big comp last Sunday and you came second, Stuart, in the Top Gun.
Yeah.
Stu, the Top Gun, comes second.
That's it.
Is that like I'm Tom Cruise in your Maverick? Is that how it sort of works? Or?
Don't know.
Okay.
Who's a better looking one? Anyway, we fished up there. Gary, the gentleman that I fished with, good fella, good fisherman. We probably caught 20 odd fish between us. And a lot in kind of say 35, so just under to say 45. And then we got 2 good fish. So
okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah, 74 and an 84. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good fish, and you guys sort of cracked them as the tide got a bit water cleaner in the tide came up.
Yeah, so there was a bit of dirty water up there, just because that northwester, it blows all that dirty water from Logan River mouth, as you know, Dougie, but blows it from all the west, and there was a really big tide, so it stirs up all that sediment on the bottom.
Yep.
So had to wait for that last half of the incoming and the first half of the outgoing, and that's when we got most of it.
Oh, come on, yeah, good. Yeah. Well done, Stuart.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Congratulations. Yeah. So next year we're going to go for first, Stewie.
We'll try. We'll see how we go.
Okay, sounds good, mate. Sounds good. So, Stu, what were you using? What was your favourite plastic?
Mate, favourite plastic probably would have been small stuff. Definitely small. I used an array, little prawns, little vibes. But Z-Man was a tried and proven. Those little fellows there. There's a really good little pattern. We used them in dirty water, clean water.
3-inch minnow.
3-inch minnow. And Dougie, I walked in on Tuesday morning and there was a couple boxes of Z-Man.
Yeah, there was.
And they were big boxes.
So we did. So we just got in around about 150 different colours, models of Z-Man plastics.
Yeah.
So now the wall is full.
And jig heads as well.
About the same actually, jig heads too. So many different types and models and styles and colours. So come on down. All 30% off at the moment.
That's it. Yeah, we've got diesel minnows, we've got the shrimps, we've got the slim swims. So slim swims are really good for like your small bait patterns.
Prawns.
E-shrimp. Really good, segmented type thing.
Yep.
Really, really good. When the bait gets a little bit bigger or the fish get a bit bigger, diesel minnow. And Dougie, you came through, mate. You ordered them all.
Thank you, sir.
We got it all.
That's everything they had.
It is.
We got everything they had. And then, Stu, these little Kytex, like they're one of my favourites, as you know, I use Kytex.
Yeah, these came in this week as well, I think.
Yeah, there's a top up.
Yep.
And a couple of new models and colours.
Yeah, so they're quite a small little plastic for people that hasn't seen it. They're very soft, but very good action.
Yeah. Yeah, you sacrifice a little bit of not getting as many flathead as you would on Z-Man, but you get a lot of fish. So that's the beauty.
Yeah.
Another thing new that came in, Stewie, which I think is going to smash it. I just see these things doing really well. The Biwa lures, these guys here are just like the absolute closest thing to bait fish I've seen around for a long time. You can see that, guys. They are going to smack it. And those things just like, they're very similar to the old Bronosky sort of shape. I reckon it's a little twitch, and they will just get hammered home.
Yeah.
Probably soup them up with a bit of S factor.
That's it.
Away you go.
And we got the little Biwas as well in the 4-inch, so they're just another pattern, but I think they're going to be really good as well.
They're pretty soft, mate.
Yeah, they're pretty soft. Very thin at the tail, so they're going to really swim easy. But as Dougie said, definitely soup it up with a bit of S factor.
The beauty of these ones here, which I really like, is that they don't have eyes, and that that means the fish can just smack them any way they want, and they go more aggressive on them because they don't see them coming.
I've never known a lure to swim away because it's got eyes. But anyway,
but the fish look at it. The fish look at it and think, okay, I've got to come this way. And they sort of, by the time they procrastinate about it, this thing here, they can just go straight and smash it.
Is this with the alien mothership telling them where to go at the time, or?
Okay, guys.
Anyway, these don't have eyes either, but they're really good.
Yeah, they're really good. So that's just a heavier, bigger lunker style. Really
Yeah.
good for fishing those deeper drop-offs, mud edges, and where you got sort of 3 or 4 metres of straight down ledge.
Yeah.
I'd be using those on the floaties there.
I'd use a little bit smaller ones as well. Just pushing up in the shallows. They're 3.3 inch.
Yep.
But they're a good little pattern as well. And these have got heaps of grooves in them, so when you put that S factor on, it's going to stay in there. Yeah.
Lather it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so around the pin area, the go's been up to sort of the back block still, guys, from around Capistry Point, all those entrances up to Tiger Mullet or Kobe,
Yeah.
all that sort of west side of the whole area up there, looking east, and you fish those entrances to all those passages, and that's where they are.
They're all coming out this time of year.
Yeah.
So they're up there, they're slowly filtering out. They're not quite in the deep yet, so I wouldn't really bother fishing around Duck Creek or anything like that. We fished it last week, but it was very average. Half an hour for one fish.
Little.
Yeah. And I caught it.
Stewie, I don't get little ones, yeah. So anyhow, so give that a crack. And another thing, a jumping pin, there's been a lot of tailor. Like we're up there again, we're on top of Gold Bank, and they were just exploding everywhere. There's seagulls diving everywhere again. Same thing last 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
They were in Tipples Channel. They were down around Jacobs Well, where the Broadwater Channel meets up there. They're there as well.
They were out the front of Koran.
They were out in front
They were
of
out the
Koran,
front of,
that's right.
Sovereign.
So we'll come back down this way, this end of town. And Sovereign was really going off this week for tarpon and everything. Right?
Yeah, Taylor. Heaps of broom and trevally around the jetties.
That's right,
It's been just really good because of all that bait. So there's so much bait in the system. We
little
say it
white
every
bait.
week.
Yeah.
But so you've got to use small hooks.
Yeah, I went for a quick fish up on crab on Tuesday morning this week with one of my mates over from Ireland. Fished for 2 hours, we got 36 flatties.
Okay.
Biggest only 58.
Yeah.
But it was just non-stop, nearly every cast.
Yeah.
And we're just using small grubs, exactly like you were using in the comp.
Yep.
Just little sort of 75 mil down to about 60 mil. So plastics and about 1/8 to about 1/4 jig heads. Yeah. And just slow twitching.
Yeah. Yeah, I think slow twitch is definitely the thing at the moment. The water's quite cool. They're not they're not fast. They're hungry, but they're not fast. So you got to kind of tease them into it.
That's it. And
Cool past their nose.
The other thing that's happening, Stu, squid. This big squid are finally here in the Broadwater, and they are everywhere. And we're going to do actually a squid seminar this Thursday night. If you want to come along, you're welcome to come along and we'll spill all the beans, but then we're going to spill a little bit of beans. I've been out squidding. I was out squidding Sunday, Tuesday, and yesterday morning. Just real quickly before work, just for an hour here, an hour there, pick up 8 or 10 or whatever it might be. And they're all a couple of little ones at most, and sometimes the trunks are as big as that. You know.
They've grown.
Or their bigger mates are rocked up.
One or the other, yeah.
So really nice having squid again for dinner tonight. I love it.
Yeah.
So good. Squid jigs, again, I'm using size 3s, these sort of bigger type fellows in the rod holder.
Yeah.
Now, we were getting as many in the rod holders as we were actually casting. Actually getting more in the rod holder than casting.
Yeah, right.
Which is pretty phenomenal. We had 2 rods in the rod holder, both going off while you're full money on the rod, you know. Yeah. And when you come across a patch, if you've got 4 rods out, the 4 will take off. Yeah. So obviously in big schools. We were fishing in front of Runaway Bay Marina. We fished over at Kurrajee, Bicker Creek. We went out on Sunday in front of Bicker Creek there. So they're a bit everywhere. As long as it's a deep part of the channel, it's the last hour of the run in, the last 2 hours of the run in, the first hour of the run out. Yeah. That's the time to get
So a bit of water clarity.
Yeah, that's correct.
Definitely.
Yeah. And in the middle, your boat zooming all around you. Preferably early. When that coincides early morning or late afternoon, there's not much boat traffic, which will be probably mid next week or late next week. That's the go.
That would be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been plenty of whiting this week caught as well off the bank around Runaway Bay. If you're shore based, give that a shot. Definitely, also Labrador's been pretty good. Yep. One gentleman got some nice fish around that 32 centimetres, got half a dozen or 7. Yeah. Shore based, good sized whiting during the week. The over on the beach has been like limitless amount of tailor.
It's been really good.
Crazy.
Yeah. As long as it's not northerly in the wind.
That's correct, because I've already been there and done that and got nothing. The beach has been really good. A bit of swell at the moment, it's going to make it a little bit harder, but some of those deep holes, like the one just north of the Phillip Park on the spit there, that will be definitely worth a go on this bigger swell. Yep. And the tail will be in there definitely the next couple of afternoons. You get high tide around sort of 3 or 4 o'clock on the beach, or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Run out tide, perfect. Give that a shot for the tailor. Other places land-based. I try squidding maybe off the jetties around the South Watt area.
Yeah.
And if you want to get a few bream and flatties, try flatties around the canal entrances at Runaway Bay.
Yeah, or along the foreshores.
Yep, on the foreshores, yep, definitely on the high tide, early morning, casting and soft plastics or hard bodies up along the banks or along the edge of the foreshore, not out.
Yeah.
And fish the out part when the tide gets lower.
Yeah, when you get up to a bank and there's no one that's been fishing it, always do the first couple, as Doug said, along the bank. Don't cast straight out, because most of the time, people are, like, when we're in a boat, we're casting to the shore.
Onto the sand.
So you need to, work from the shallow and work out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, so give that a crack. A few sand crabs been around and a few muddies starting already, believe it or not.
Yep.
Give that a go. So this weekend, plenty on, good weather, get out there and do it. Up the dam, I saw they got bass, Stewie.
Yeah, there's been, the schools have started to show up type of thing.
Yep.
A few more people have been fishing as well, so that's why they're showing up. But just trolling big, or deep divers.
Yeah.
Not big, but deep divers. And
fishing with spinner baits as well, cast on the edges.
Yep.
Give that a shot. And vibes as well.
Vibes have been
on the
good.
schools, we find them schooled up. Give that a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get out there, guys. Just let you know about a seminar again this weekend. Next week, sorry, on Thursday night for squidding. I think you need about squidding, both shore-based and boat-based.
Yep.
How to catch them on the Gold Coast. And then our next seminar is coming up after that one. It's in a bit of advance. We're going to be doing Flathead seminars.
We are.
Yes, and the Flathead seminars are going to be, the first one's going to be on hard bodies.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll run with that. The first one will be hard bodies, and the second one will be soft plastics. So the hard body one's going to cover everything from hard vibes, big hard bodies in the shallows, trolling, casting, you name it.
A lot on trolling. Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Everything hard body. And then the soft plastic one's going to be soft vibes, little soft plastics, big soft plastics.
That's
everything soft plastic.
Yep. So let's put it in two. So we can't get it all in one night, so we'll do it that way. Yep. So you can book into those two later. We'll get those up and running probably in our format on Monday. Yep. Until then, have a great weekend. Be safe out there, and don't forget to watch our YouTube page, Doug Bird's Fishing Channel. And Stewie's always on there, always annoying me with these better fishing catches than I do. But that's part of letting the young people come up with podium these days.
I would say it's time on the water, but Dougie's got more time on the water than me, so he's running out of excuses.
Okay, till next week. Goodbye.
Thanks. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.